What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So today we are in Pearce, Arizona. It is a ghost town. It was a gold mining town, and we're going to check out some sites, including one of Abraham Lincoln's bodyguards. Today we are exploring the ghost town of Pearce, Arizona, and here you see all the caution rattlesnake signs. Apparently they are it's a very heavy rattlesnake area, which is cool with me. But you can see it's a pretty big cemetery, and the most famous person here is Abraham Lincoln's bodyguard. So we're gonna have to find that. And it says Old Pearce. This rocking used by the Commonwealth miners workers. Okay, so that's what that rock is for. But it says in memory of our stalwart pioneers and the descendants who settled the Sulphur Springs Valley. They found gold here. This is why they came. They were farmers, gamblers, homesteaders, laborers, merchants, miners, ranchers, and soldiers. May they rest in peace. So we are going to explore it. Right, so here we are with George H. Platt. He was a quartermaster sergeant. I am a quartermaster sergeant. Imagine that. He was from the Ohio Cavalry, and you can see right here Sergeant George H. Platt, October 1832 to August 1906, member of the Union Light Guard's 7th Independent Company, Ohio Volunteer Cavalry, which was established to serve as bodyguards and mounted escorts for President Abraham Lincoln. Placed by, this was just placed in 2017. But so the guy who's here was part of the guard. He wasn't the bodyguard who failed in Ford Theater. So this guy was literally part of Abraham Lincoln's light guard protectors. I mean, he's a bodyguard, mounted escort. Awesome. Awesome. Right here, and just surrounded by mountains. This is his view for eternity. Just mountains everywhere. Oh, and look at that. We have what do you call it? Tumbleweed blowing across the cemetery. How fitting is that? A actual tumbleweed blowing in the land of the dead. Just awesome. We're gonna go out to the jail eventually, to the old jail, and see that. And then there's just random ruins all over the place out here. All right, so here we are at the old Pearce jail. This is it. This little tiny building. You see, that's all the window they had up there. So you see all those movies where somebody put a rope around the bars with their horse and they pull them out? Not happening at this jail. There isn't even a peekaboo in this window here. I'm pretty sure there probably used to be. But that's about it right there. This is really cool. Established in 1915. Constable Charles Webster advised the Board of Supervisors in Tombstone that a jail was needed in Pearce. G.M. Porter of Bisbee was awarded the contract, and later that year the jail was completed at a cost of $615.45. Constructed of layers of poured concrete reinforced by rebar. With a flat roof, the jail has 2 cells. The walls are 10 inches thick, and ventilation is provided by 6 windows. The 2 doors are iron. The jail continued in use as a holding facility until the mid-1930s. So this is really cool. I mean, you look at the building, all the ventilation came from there. And you'd think in Arizona, that's stupid. This place has to be crazy hot on the inside. But with walls that are 10 inches thick, you have to think that it probably wasn't that hot. There's the other door. 10 inches thick means it's kind of like you're in a cave. And it was probably like between 70 and 80 in there in the summers, which, you know, sounds hot, but isn't really when you're talking about Arizona. I mean, that's pretty wild. We just came from the cemetery over there. This building that fell down was the, I have no idea. Oh, it could have been the outhouse. Like it could have been some kind of bathroom thing, or it could have been a someplace for the sheriff to sleep. But right now it is just complete ruins. And there is a little sink over there that is just placed that wasn't there originally. But man, this is cool. So you can see it's still like a lived-in town, but still a ghost town at the same time. It is really, really cool. The mountains out here are just fantastic. So for $1.2 million, you can have this entire setup. It's completely refurbished in there. Has bedrooms and living quarters, and it even has a blacksmith shop in here. I mean, for $1.2 million, that's not too bad. But check that out, man. This is so Wild West. You even have a courtyard right here, which is pretty awesome. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That is amazing. That you're stepping literally. It almost looks like the if you've ever been to Tombstone, that's what the OK Corral looks like. That is really, really cool. So then over here you have the Gardner Denver scoop machine. Remember, this was a gold mining town. And then over here you have all kinds of cool stuff, even some badass cactus. Look at that. You got a hand cart. That's pretty wild. And then this guy right here is an elevator, and it would go down into the shaft, and you would be able to bring up your ore and your rock. And just freaking amazing. Let's see what's over here in this guy. Another part of the courtyard. I think I can actually walk around that so I don't have to look over the fence this time. But this entire thing, man, this entire thing is pretty wild. You can't really see inside. It's dirty windows and the glare. But look at these walls. 1.2 million. You could own all of this. All of this. And you could open it up as a tourist attraction if you want. Make a little bit of money for yourself. Oh, look at that. It opens right up into the courtyard. You can see some of the construction stuff that they're using. Old adobe brick. I mean, this is original adobe brick. That is handmade. Living like the natives out here. The courtyard is spectacular. You got a wagon wheel back there just sitting against the wall. The courtyard, it stretches through. It is really, really cool. You come around. There's the back of the building. Come over here and you get the courtyard from the other side. Let me see if I can just do this so you guys don't have the bars. How awesome is this? And they have a grassed yard. They have a lawn. This place is ginormous. It's an entire compound for $1.2 million in Pearce, Arizona. And because I'm the one that showed it to you, when you buy it and you open it up, I get free entry. Just remember that. So here's some. Oh, okay. So more machines. I seen some people, and I thought they were reading a plaque, but they were just reading the machine. Look at those doors. Man. You get the iron gate. You got little private courtyard areas. You got your electric panel right there. So it's been modernized. You can come here and live like a king. And the good thing is, while there's really nothing around here, there's a place called Mustang Mall that's not very far at all. It's a 10-minute drive. And Mustang Mall, while it says mall, it's not a mall. It's a gas station, but they have like all kinds of local steaks and local fruits and vegetables and all that. So there's stuff to do. So you guys can come and buy this place and then give me free entry throughout the year. Check that out. That is awesome. Across the street from that awesome building is all this. Can you imagine coming from the East Coast on that and going across rocky plains, like rocks? Oh, the dog just gave me a rope burn. And that's how you travel with your family across the country. That is absolutely chicken nuggets right there. That is wild. All right, well, here we are. Casa de Azul. This is the old Pearce post office. You can see, you can come here and tie up your horses and get your mail. So it was established at the Pearce camp in 1896. At the time, the Soto Bros in Chapman, the $1.2 million place across the street, served as the first post office location, with Thomas Chapman as the first appointed postmaster. It was later relocated to this building, and Gladys McLeod was the last post mistress to serve at this location, and the post office was moved to the Sunsites area in 1967. Be our last stop of the day. This is Our Lady of Victory Catholic Church. This was the church in Pearce. So when you've seen all those graves, they started here, got on a wagon, and went over there. Every single one of them, until this church closed. That is pretty wild. Really, really cool. I wish we can go inside, but we can't. So that's it. That's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next video.